Welcome to the four-dimension and future-oriented world of Fluxonomy 4D. This evaluation process you are about to experience is the result of a triple venture. It's one of the four prototypes that are a result of the Reshape project, and it meets the five major challenges that it aims for. This prototype was based upon the extensive investigation carried out by FARO, Fluxonomy applied to redesigning organizations, an Ibero-American learning community that gathers 13 cultural organizations from 5 countries, mainly in Spain. Some of them work with 4D tools since 2010 and has spent the last years improving the fluxonomy metrics. Their goal was to enable us to fully understand and communicate the role that culture plays in society, thus allowing creators and cultural managers to best design the policies and activities. I'm Lala Denzlan, the creator of Fluxonomy, and the 4D perspective started in 75 when, as an artist and change maker, I was combining movement components, semiotic language, social, and economical dynamics. It was born out of the perception that culture is the matrix of society, but remains unseen and not properly valued because of its complex and systemic nature. From 94 on, while working for corporations, NGOs, governments, and the United Nations, it became increasingly evident the need of metrics that could simultaneously deal with cultural, environmental, social, and economic criteria. A tool to help strengthen organizations and individuals around their purpose, expected results, and decision making, revealing new layers of understanding around strategic issues that Reshape is also aiming for. Like a compass, Flux 4D matrix is structured upon two axes: intangible, cultural and social dimension, and tangible, environmental and transactional dimensions that are interdependent and complementary. One cannot exist without the other. Each dimension depends on and builds upon the previous one, and what really matters is the flow between them. We can only fully understand, design, manage, and measure something when we have 4D lenses that show the dynamics and interactions between those dimensions. Also, as in the compass, we need a magnetic point orienting our choices and investments. This magnetic point is our personal and collective evolution, the common good we are all working for. So, fluxonomy always starts with the purpose, the desirable future. Culture also means cultivating. Let's adapt that metaphor to explain the 4D nature and interdependence. The cultural dimension is the seed. It's always the starting point. A seed needs a land to grow, and that ground is the environmental dimension. Now, the seed culture has a ground, environmental. We have the cultivation. That's the social dimension, the one where we do together. And since we have cultivated social, we have results. This is the harvest, the transactional dimension. Note that we don't name this dimension as economic because economy is the result of the flow of cultural, environmental, social, and transactional resources. 4D, generating results also in the 4D. When we go through them, we develop consciousness. We comprehend what is going on in the present, and we trust our potential to create desirable futures. The flow between dimensions can generate converging initiatives and communities that have a perception of the whole, who care for our common good and have tools to make better choices and investments. Now, let's dive into each dimension.